right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with a little bit of Hyperlinker. We did a live stream on this, but today we're going to actually go over the game and kind of see what it's about. We did start over on a new server, so we are now on server 9. And I'm not going to lie, this game, I want this game to be great. Like, I really like it. It is an idle game. The graphics are cool, the heroes are cool, everything's cool, but it is a little bit kind of annoying at points, but it's not enough to make me stop liking the game. It's basically you're going to get irritated once in a while, but the rest of the game is really fun. So let's just kind of go over everything and see what the game's about and kind of touch base on everything. We did it in the live stream, but we're going to do a full review now. So basically, it's just an idle game. You get your heroes, you level them up like everywhere else. You find your, extra copies, and you can upgrade your heroes. This one's a little bit harder than some of the other ones that you've played before, probably just because it's like that old school thing. So here's your ascension guide, just so you guys can see what you need. So to get your first hero upgraded, you need a purple version and another copy to get to the upgraded version. Then you need your lower tier heroes, the fodder heroes, and you can get two of those to the same level, which basically means you need a bunch of blues. All right. Then you have to upgrade those 3 blues to purple, and then upgrade that purple and another purple of the same type to get one of these. All right, so that's a lot of heroes that are blue just to get here. So you could use some epic heroes to get this. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but you can. And that will get you to basically gold. Then you need 2 more copies. So you need 2, see, because you need this little gold one. So you basically need to redo this. So you need 4 copies to get up to this plus gold section. And then you're going to start needing a whole bunch of other, heroes. It looks like more than it is, I feel like. I think in the long term, I don't think it's that bad, but hey, you never know. I don't know what this elite faction is. So this is if you get the special heroes. You basically just need extra copies of that hero, and you got to keep constantly getting copies of her. 2 copies every time, and that'll get you here. So you don't need any other heroes, just that one hero to get your elite heroes leveled, which, I haven't even gotten one yet, so I guess there's that. Now, I guess that would go for her as well. Let's see. Does that work for her? Ascension Guide? Yeah, I guess not. Who knows? I guess that works for her as well. Yeah, you just keep needing copies of her. She's a specialty hero. All right, so that's basically how that works. Now, there's the sync hub like everywhere else. You can put your heroes in here. See, these are all the heroes I have, and then those heroes will be upgraded to the highest level of the lowest hero level that you have. And there you go. Mine is 100 right now. I could put this girl in here and upgrade her, and then I could use all my heroes at a higher level. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't had a need for it as of right now, but that's basically where we're at. The clinic is actually something cool that I actually like about this game. There's a core. Every time you upgrade a hero for the first time only, so you can't just constantly upgrade crap heroes. You have to do all the heroes and kind of mix it up. Every time you upgrade a hero, you get a core piece, a little chip, and you can go in here and you can upgrade your stats and stuff. So there's like HP, there's attack for damage dealers, there's skills that come from promotions. Say this is a promotion skill you can unlock. So you do need to unlock them through this in order to use them on your promotion heroes. And then, yeah, it just keeps going out. The more you upgrade heroes, the more you get free stuff, which is why I probably wouldn't recommend feeding even epic heroes probably to your other heroes unless you're really trying to get through something. And then there's trials. Basically, you just go in, you get free stuff. We cannot beat the S tier trials yet. These are very hard. As you can see, power recommended is 63,000. My team is 30,000. But the regular upgrade trials, most of them aren't that bad and don't really require a lot. Like the regular ones, you basically can kill them because they're just trials. That's it. They give you the heroes you need to beat them. Then there is the guild. Not much in here so far. I mean, basically you just go in here and you fight the guild boss. And that's it. That's really it right now. It looks like there's going to be an update. Oh, getting slow here. It looks like there's going to be a Galaxy War that comes 13 days after launch, and then there's an outpost, which basically opens in 2 days. That's the outpost defense. So I'm assuming these are all more, guild activities. As of right now, you just go in and you fight the challenge. It's a boss. You get some boxes. You get some coins. Boom, done. All right, so that's the guild. Literally, that's it right now. Guild has not much. There's bounties, which are basically you just go in and you can choose your hero, and they're dispatch missions. You just pick heroes that match. Quick select if you want. We don't have this one right yet. That's why they're not done. And you get free stuff. This is a great way to get your first purple set. We actually got it from the original ones at level 2, and then now at level 3, we're going for Epic Plus. See that little gold thing in the corner? So these are Epic Plus gears, and that's how we got a lot of our purple stuff. There's Honor, which is basically just a kind of achievement area. You can get gems for whoever the first on the server is to do things. So the highest level right now, it looks like it's 13-19. We are on stage 11-20, I think. So we're not super far behind the best player in the game. We're still we're working on it. All right, that's basically what it is. There is airdrops which will open in a couple of days, so that's not a big deal. We won't go into that. The arcade is kind of a weird little game thing where you can get pieces for yeah, for what is this for accessories to equip on your heroes, and we just unlocked this recently, I think. And basically, it's a stupid little box moving game. Like that's it. You have to do it within a certain amount of steps, and you basically have to just kind of run around and push these to where they're supposed to go. And most of the time, it's going to be a puzzle. Now, I would assume we would go. See, we'll just show you real quick. I don't know how well we're going to do on the first try. This is literally my first time seeing this. Now, I feel like we could push this here to here, right? And then this one would have to go here, which means this one would have to go here, so that doesn't work. So this one's going to have to go here probably. Or we could push this one all the way across and down. That's some tough choices right now. I think we're actually going to want to push this one here. That's probably the best bet. So actually, watch this. We'll retry. So now we're going to go over here. See, this is why you got to think. You can't just do. So we'll come here. And then we'll push this box over here because we can go around that one now. So now we can push this one to here, right? Was that going to block me? I'm trying to think how to do this the best way. I think I got it. So we're going to go this way. We're going to push this up. Push it up here. And then we're going to go this way, push this here. And then we are going to go around this box, because we have to push this one first. So now we push this one all the way over. See, it's just like, if you ever played the game Shove It for, it was on Nintendo. That's basically what this is, see? And you get little coins, and there's a whole bunch of levels. It's just a little mini game, kind of fun. It's pointless other than just getting coins, which you will get over time anyway. Recruiting, normal stuff here. 2,700 gems to get stuff. You get free rewards here. Say you get coins, free heroes, things like that. I have yet to pull a faction hero link. We haven't gotten any yet, but hey, you can pull them if you want. And then there's friendship, which you do get purple heroes from time to time. So that's most of the stuff I think in the main area. Then we have the camp. All right, so now in the camp is where you're going to do your campaign. You can collect your little idol boxes. That's basically it. You just collect your idol box here, and we can go in and do our stage fighting. Now we are 29,000 power versus 31, so we're a little bit behind on power right now, but we have been able to. We actually just beat the level before this, about 2 seconds before I logged in for this video. Now I have a reasonable team. My main hero, this guy that everyone will be getting eventually, I kind of got lucky with him and started really building him and getting extra copies of him. I got it for the free choice hero in the beginning of the game, so we did get him, Daniel. Really good hero, actually, surprisingly enough. You can put auto if you want, so if you want to just let it run, you can, but it's going to stop a lot because you're going to have fights that you're going to lose. Not because you're not strong enough, but because you're going to have to switch your, like, where your heroes are in order to win, because a lot of times there's one hero, which actually I'm using right now, and he's actually in this team right here, is this stupid guy that just died. He is by far and away the worst hero to fight in this game, outside of almost any other hero, and that's mainly because he has a passive skill that will make him invincible when he gets to 0 HP. And when it's your hero, like mine is now, see, he's going to do that. He'll stay invincible. So 1, 2, 3, like he's just chilling. Now he's dead. All right. If he's on the other team as an enemy, he's going to stay invincible for a lot longer. All right. So basically the game is, it's bullshit is what I'm going to say. That's the only way to put it. It's a BS mechanic, and they make the enemies harder. It's not new to any other game, and that's it. So he is kind of an annoyance. However, if you switch your team around and put your tank, like the one that I have now that goes invincible, you put him in front of them, they can just beat on each other for a while, and then everyone else runs around to the back and tries to kill everybody else, like you're seeing right here, even though it looks like we're going to die. Now, this game is very reminiscent of another game that I had played, where just because you lose a fight doesn't mean you lose a fight, all right? If you keep replaying the fight over and over again, see how close that was? Eventually, if you just let it run, more than likely you'll end up getting a win, even if you keep your formation basically exactly the same as you left it, just because things happen differently than they will in every single fight. See, look at all that. All those guys died. We were down to one hero. All it takes is one hero to get a crit at the right time. But this is, like I said, this is the part of the game that's going to annoy you, is that there's no real way to win every single time. Like it's not like you're going to have a team. I'm sure there's like teams that are just ridiculous. I mean, as you can see, the best player in the game is only 2 chapters ahead of me, which is a little ridiculous, right? Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. See? Look at that. I told you. You just keep playing and boom, you get it. Let's get out of here. Now, every time you beat 4 stages on the campaign, you will get a task completion. Collect this, you get some gems, see? So that's good. You want to keep doing that as much as possible. And then sometimes you'll get, see, a new piece of gear just because you beat a stage 4 because it upgrades the box. So that first time it'll give you something good. Now, who do we got that's actually going to upgrade? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Now, the equipment upgrades are a lot different. All right, so let's just so you can kind of see the power difference. So look at this. This one is 382, okay? Boom, immediately we're at almost 600. So it's a big difference in jumping from, each section of the thing. Like look at this, 700. This thing has almost, what? Almost 900 attack, basically, versus another weapon like this one, which has 360 plus 200, because this is actually a faction boost, so that's fine. So even with a faction boost at 3-star, this has only got about 600, all right? So just from equipping that one piece of gear, it jumps his attack up. See, this one's 2-star to 900. It's crazy. Like it's really a big difference when you use your skills, your equipment. Now, there's going to be faction bonuses. Say this has the little purple thing here. That means that it'll work with him because he's purple. And then each piece of gear also is something you should note has a equipment type. So there's power, there's sensing, there's all kinds of different types. Each hero has a specific type. They can't equip any gear that is not. The problem is that every gear looks the same. So I really wish they would update how things look, because it is a little bit weird to see. And there's so many restrictions on these things that it's just like, all right, cool. I have a piece of gear that I can't use. Should I save it? And basically I basically save the gear that is closest to, the best that I have. Like this one will upgrade. So like I would get rid of this piece of gear right here, this. So we're close to getting to the end. I think we'll just get rid of this. There we go. Confirm. And that's going to give us a nice boost. It's going to give us, what is that, 3,000 HP. And it's going to give us 18. And it's going to give us a little bit of damage reduction too. Confirm. You can click fill if you want to do it fast. That's fine. But there you go. That's how you equip stuff. And then I usually will just go around and pick the heroes that I use the most. And I'll just quick equip them to make sure that they have the best gear so that when I go into the towers, we don't get killed. All right, so now as far as everything else goes, there's equipment. You can upgrade your hero, say levels. There's promotion. This one's a little weird. You have to unlock it by playing. Eventually, you get these little core pieces that you can use to upgrade the main core. This one is your second core. See, it's a little red sword. So that's to get to SS when you get to that section. And then you have to find these little core pieces that you input in here, and they give you different stats like defense. This one gives you 0.92 attack. So yeah, it's garbage. 0.82 attack. But then out here, you start getting more stuff, 0.6. So we'll probably get like a 1%. But yeah, you're going to get like 10, 15% eventually. If I had to guess, somewhere around 10%, maybe 5% attack from this one, and then they'll get better and better as the bonus is crazy. Right now we have a 3.1 and we haven't even done the outer ring. So we're at 3.1 attack. Then there's S weapons, which don't activate until chapter 13. Those are your like specialty weapons for each hero. There's skins. Daniel does not have a skin, unfortunately. And then there's accessories where you get to equip basic accessories. There's exclusive ones. There's crazy ones. We actually unlocked 3 from his starter. There's a starter game that you play, and we got his weapon that glows, we've got his wings, and we got this little stink that's going around him right here, this purple stink. All right, and then you can get different stinks. You can get a graffiti stink, you can get a lightning stink, you can get whatever the hell this is, galaxy music stink. So yeah, there's all kinds of different ones that you can get. There's different weapons. Say like this is his main weapon. You can get a lightning weapon. There's a other weapon that has like the digital stuff. This is a lower version of digital, and then there's a flame sword. So yeah, the accessories in the game are pretty cool, and you can exchange them out. See, I can literally get this fire piece right now if I want to. I have 124 coins, and that's what those coins were for from the arcade. Now, other than that, here's your collection. So there are plenty of heroes to get in this game. Say I haven't unlocked every single one by far at this point. These are all elite heroes. These are all the heroes that are good. And then these are all the garbage heroes. All right, so that's it. But there's a lot of heroes in this game. All right, plenty of heroes to get in here. Some of the best ones, I'll show you a few of the ones that I don't have yet that are like the hardcore enemy heroes. So here you go. This is that, what is her name? Charlotte. So she's pretty cool looking. See? Yeah, she just like hides in the darkness and destroys a flower, cuts it right in half. So she's one of the best heroes in the game, I would assume at this point. Pretty cool ass hero, if you ask me. She's got like, what is that? Laser blades. I like that. Pretty cool. My favorite one, and I think I showed this last time, is this hero. I want her so bad. She is badass looking. Like, look at this. Whoosh, just brings two moons together. Love it. I love it. So we definitely want her. If there's ever a quest to get her, something we will be doing it. She is a badass hero. And then there's your other ones. There's Wukong. There's a couple other heroes. This one I don't think is whatever. She's a arrow girl. I don't really care about that. Wukong don't care about so much. This guy looks pretty badass. I want him too. Gravedigger Doyle. This dude's like Bloodborne incarnate. Whoop, coming out the grave. Look at that. He looks cool. I like him. Yes. I don't know why. It's that Bloodborne in me. But he's pretty badass looking. I like this little coffin gun that he's got going on here. So yeah, he is a support hero apparently. I can't wait to get him. He's going to be good. All right, so that's your heroes. And then there is the world. All right, so the world, I can't really do a lot of this stuff because I've already done it. But basically, there is your tower, which is your area where you can just keep fighting to get, upgrade materials. I can't beat stage 127 right now, but we're working on the faction towers right now. As you can see, this is stage 21. Basically, this is why you need your heroes into your get synced so they have levels so you can actually fight in here. I have actually used light part light, like half light on my main team. So I already had most of the team. There's one hero in here that is not leveled up. That's this like card throwing dude up here in the top left, sorry. He's level 1, so he's gonna die probably, and it's fine. There's no penalties for losing heroes in this game, luckily, and you can just kind of walk through here. You get some free stuff. You get things to upgrade your heroes, which we're actually gonna need because we want to. I was actually gonna put this on auto before we started, and then back. You have to be VIP 3 to auto in here, though. All right, so just so you know, and I think VIP 1 to auto in the main stages. So there you go. Now we're gonna get more of these pieces to upgrade our proficiency thing, and that's basically all this is. And you get free stuff. You're gonna get summons. You're gonna get all kinds of stuff from these. The faction towers, you get free blue summons every time you beat 10 stages, so that's good. Arena, I'm 13th right now in the arena. Basically, the main people here, let's see, are here. You see what I mean? 27, 35, 32. These are actually all reasonable. One guy actually has a 65,000. Let's refresh. Let's see if we can see the best people in here. 31, here you go. 60, this is like the number one person. 62K. So essentially double everyone else. So that's your spender person. So if you want to be a spender, you can be double everyone's power and still only be 2 chapters ahead. So yeah, there you go. Enjoy. I'm sure that distance is going to change pretty fast. They're probably going to end up jumping ahead, a couple chapters once they start leveling up more. And the other good news is they can just spend money when they get stuck. So there's that. Trial Grounds is basically your EXP, your gold. Something else will be coming out eventually. But yeah, these are 2 times daily. You get EXP and gold. So that's that. And then you got the city exploration, which I love how this is set up. We beat the first 2 areas already, and you can do dispatch missions to get stones for promotions. Go in here just so you can kind of see it. It's really just a really cool area, and I think they did a really good job with this. It reminds me of the Division a little bit with the graphic style, and you have quests. So you go in here, so you got to beat these 2 areas, so the dig sites. So basically you would go into the dig site, if there is one right now. Here we go, dig site, and you would fight this. Now these are a lot harder because we already beat the easy fights because we're about 50%, but we're gonna go in anyway, and we're probably gonna get our ass handed to us, but hey, whatever. All right, so we're gonna fight these guys. See, now they're basically 6,000 power stronger than us, so sometimes it goes our way, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends on luck shots and who gets what attack off at what point, and if my main hero can actually use his skill, because there's a lot of heroes that will lock skills in this game. See, boom, we're getting our butt kicked. There you go, everyone's dead. Nice and dead. I actually have this girl. She's pretty funny. She's got a panda, and she shoots little heals out. But there you go. You just go in here, and then as you complete these things, you get free stuff. So here we go, 800 of these pieces to upgrade your heroes. And then there's also detective pieces where as you beat things for the clues, say we'll get another attack stone so we can upgrade another hero who is a attacker and get them promoted, which is nice. So yeah, as we beat these, the call-in offices and the wing command, you just got to beat those things, and eventually you get this to 100%, and there are rewards for getting 50% and 100%. We're just, what are we at? 40. So we're at 40%. And then there's a store where you can buy the stuff. You know, we can use these things. We actually use them for promotions, but you can use them to buy modules if you need to. I probably wouldn't recommend it. The only thing I would recommend buying would be like these maybe, and that's probably only after you've maxed your main heroes. All right, so there, unless you're really hard up to get one of the promotion stones, in which case, sure, do it. All right, so that's this. Get out of here. All right, so we went over towers. We went over challenge value will be out soon. Black Flame Purge is basically a map where you get stronger as you kill enemies. You get to keep your heroes. There's no HP loss. Like it's not like a hero dies, they die. You get to fight every fight however you like, and you have a stamina, say 40. Now I'm trying to beat this one without using as much stamina as possible because it's part of the clear to get into stage 5. So I'm trying not to use it, but I'm probably gonna have to go and use some more stamina once this hits 11 minutes. And we're at the final boss of this fight, but she kicks our ass. See, she's 57,000 power, and we are not 57,000 power. We are about 10K below that. We do have some extra hits. Like, there's definitely some cool skills you're going to get. There's going to be stuff like, what is it? Let me put, we're going to leave him here, actually. We're going to bring these guys back down here and see if it helps. But you get stuff like where, see, you're to see these rockets come down. That's damage them. That's a skill where it does 15% of their HP at the start of the battle. There's, if you die, you can explode. There's all kinds of skills you can get from beating areas in the fight. So it's kind of cool. There's definitely a lot of good things here. This fight is ridiculously hard. I've died on it at least 16 times. There's not much I can do about it. Unfortunately, this invincible dick just kind of keeps going. See, sometimes I've gotten it down to one hero. So I know just maybe one more upgrade, like if I can get like another buff from here, then maybe I'll get something. See, this is an event reward. Actually, no, this gives us, oh, I have to use that. Yeah, so this is a boost that we're probably going to take once we get our 10 stamina, and then hopefully that'll be enough to beat it. And hopefully I haven't used 100 stamina. I think we have used somewhere around 80 or 90. So I think this is either going to put us over or it's going to be good. But it's a really cool thing. You just go through and there's all kinds of stuff you can get. If you're weaker, you can literally just wait for your stamina regen and just fight all of these fights, and they're all easier. See, like this one is going to be what, 36,000 power, which is already 20,000 less than that boss I just fought. So you can go back and fight all these bosses and stuff. And it doesn't really matter if you don't unlock the next stage. Eventually, you'll get strong enough where you can literally just run it and beat every boss without, because you can literally run through every boss and never fight any of these if you want. You just can't because you're not strong enough. So that's this pretty cool area. I actually have fun with that. The Black Purge, right? Black Flame Purge. Yeah, and then that's basically the game. I mean, it's pretty cool. It has a lot to do. And it's a lot of bouncing back and forth from what I've seen. You're going to be going into the campaign and then back to the tower so you can get enough to level up. And then you're going to go back to campaign. And then you're going to go to Black Flame Purge so you can get a promotion stone. And then you're going to come over here and you go to the lab and you're going to upgrade the heroes you find. You know what I mean? It's going to be a constant thing. Every time you get 2,700 gems, you're going to go in and recruit. Like, it's got a pretty solid back and forth kind of thing. I wish it was a little more fluid in what you can do. It's mostly just running around trying to beat things as you go. But either way, really fun game, and I highly recommend you guys try it. I'm definitely going to be keep playing it. I don't know how long or if I'm going to make a lot of videos on it, but either way, we are going to be playing this game, and I will keep going until I get either mad at it or maybe something changes. Who knows? But either way, I think the game's great. I think the heroes are awesome. I mean, it has such, what is that? Not Fallout. It has Borderland vibes, like the way everything looks, the graphics, like all of it looks really cool. I think they did a really good job. I just wish it was a little easier to upgrade your heroes. That's it. But that's every idle game, right? You just wish. And if you're gonna play it, start now before they start adding new heroes, and it gets harder and harder to upgrade them, because then that's when the games start to die. Because these games just keep adding new heroes, thinking that's gonna help the game, and it ends up hurting these games because it's so hard to find the right pieces for the right heroes that adding to them kind of just hurts you unless they start giving you ways to, get selection heroes and things like that through the shops. That in that case, then it'll be fine. All right, so yeah, this is a lot of fun. Do it, play it, download it now. All right. So as always, if you have any questions, things you want to talk about, leave a comment. All right. Like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. We do a live show every single week. And yeah, if you want to be a member, you can be a member for $1.99 a month, and that'll get you my videos before they come out. So you get them as soon as I post them, which is usually about a week in advance, maybe a little less. And you also get some emojis and a free video every single week So there you go. That's only for members. But that's behind the scenes stuff. Don't worry, no one's missing any major action. All right, so this is Hyperlinker, one of my favorite new fun idle games that I usually hate. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.